Hey, young world, it's JP the Outlaw here to give you my 5 seconds of fame. Anyway, going over a little bit of news today. I know I have yet to cover any wrestling content, but in the same sense, not much is going on. NXT is doing a lot better since moving to Tuesdays. I don't know what the hell these people are talking about a Thursday Night War for, because the AEW, in my point of view, is just a bunch of hot spots. So at the end of the day, it's a good program, depending on the angles and who's involved. But for the most part, it's just hot spots with the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and so on and so forth. As Raw and SmackDown and any other wrestling program, pretty much the same is going on. Impact is still trash. Raw has a lot of recent releases, which some people I understand, a lot of people I don't. Buddy Murphy is like a fucking jewel, but nobody would know that because everybody believes Buddy Murphy is just, a vanilla midget. So we'll talk more about that later. This quick little 5-minute skit is only going to be about the current state of the world and these voter registration laws. Now, if you are African American like myself, you were taught at a young age that the Republicans are putting these laws in order to stop you from voting. But here, let me give you a little jewel of information. If you personally have an ID or a driver's license in the state or any state that you live in, but I'm in Philadelphia, so I'm going to use Philadelphia as a prime example. If you have your ID or your driver's license, when you go to vote, you show your ID and your driver's license, and now you can vote. Me personally, I'm not a fan of voting. I feel as though it's not effective. I feel as though our government has done so much terrific things, not only to our country, but our people, and people halfway across the world. But if you are an American citizen, I know there's a bit of empathy towards that. A lot of people don't even look at it, so I understand. I would argue this. Get familiar with your Constitution. I think these are the most important things that as Americans we have. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Now, they don't teach that anymore. Hell, they don't even teach history no more in school. So the next generation is going to be completely blind on what they can and cannot do. This is important to the next generation to learn their Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I tell that to any adult that is listening to this program. With that being said, I am not against the voter laws restrictions, only because I feel as though as an American citizen, since we pay taxes, which we shouldn't be paying any fucking way, but that is definitely another episode, because I can go into a little bit more detail about that. I feel as though I've informed myself enough to know that shit is illegal. But as far as we're paying taxes and so on and so forth as American citizens, no illegal immigrants, nothing against Mexicans, nothing against Swahilis or people from Haiti. Nothing against that. Nothing against any of that. But if you come to America and you have your license and your green card and all this other good stuff, that shouldn't be that hard for you to go and get all the essentials you need to vote. If you are that important, if that is your thing, because that's not even my thing. But this is a thing that I'm presenting to the people, to where as though it should not be that big of a problem. I'm JP the Outlaw. I'm going to get on here, get up out of here. I want y'all to have a great and fantastic day. We will talk more about some wrestling a little bit later. I'll probably just do an open forum or something, and we can go from company to company, giving you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. If that's all right with y'all. Peace and the grease. Y'all stay safe and don't get that jab.